This afternoon, I prefer to be the panelist. Should we start?
Hello, Jacinta, we can start now.
All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome us to our second season of the Banking and Financial Services Awareness Month. This afternoon, I'll be your moderator. My name is Jacinta Anyinge, an officer with the Central Bank of Uganda. And I'm glad to be part of this discussion this afternoon session. The Uganda Institute of Banking and Financial Services and Uganda Bankers Association bring this campaign to you in partnership with Bank of Uganda. And the campaign slogan is "My Steps, My Wealth." Start, be consistent, grow, finish strong. In this campaign, we bring you a series of free webinars where we shall talk money through different pillars of personal financial management, savings, loans, investment, insurance, retirement, taxation, and digital finance. Experts will take us through insightful webinar topics, targeting different segments and audiences such as SMEs, workplace, youth, women, and family. And I'm sure these areas are pertinent and they touch us. We also would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, that is Housing Finance Bank, Equity Bank Uganda, Finance Trust Bank, DFCU Bank, Citibank Uganda, KCB, Financial Intelligence Authority, Absa Bank Uganda, Mercantile Credit Bank, Exim Bank Uganda, Finca Uganda, NCBA Bank Uganda, Ugaford Microfinance Limited, BRAC Bank Uganda, Bank of Africa Uganda, DTB Bank, ABC Capital Bank, Bank of Baroda Uganda, Tropico Bank, and Cairo Bank Uganda. We continue with Banking and Financial Services Awareness Month webinar series, and today we have the 16th webinar under the topic Understanding Digital Financial Products. And I'm sure we all know what is happening in our market ever since we had mobile money coming into our space around 2007. And so we have a number of digital financial products which are evolving and being released in the market. And we are going to use this opportunity this afternoon to welcome one of our panelists who is experienced in this area, has hands-on experience, Diana Akulu Wanyama, the chairperson of Digital Frontiers Association of Uganda. She's going to take us through this discussion this afternoon. Briefly, who is Diana? Because we need to know who this person is who is going to talk to us this afternoon. Diana is a digital finance practitioner, and she's the chairperson of the Digital Frontiers Association of Uganda, which fosters collaboration between all the stakeholders in the digital finance ecosystem. This association influences policy and product innovation that fosters financial inclusion as a key enabler for socio-economic transformation. Financial inclusion in this case is focusing on the underserved in the various parts of the population, where a differentiator might be geographic regions, gender, economical income levels, and socio-economic levels. She has over 10 years experience in commercial banking and technology. Diana is an expert in digital finance, product management, IT, project management, and customer experience. She's currently the manager contact center at DFCU Bank, where she's driving digital transformation in customer experience. She has spearheaded the rollout of DFCU Bank's innovative online banking platform and has previously held roles in the bank's IT department and e-banking department. Diana has a bachelor's degree in telecommunications engineering and has done the following digital finance courses awarded by the Tufts University, Massachusetts, and Digital Frontiers Institute, that is to say, certificate in digital money, leading digital money markets, and she's currently on a journey to become a certified digital finance practitioner. I would like to inform our members this afternoon that the panelist before us is experienced, and whatever she's going to talk to us about, she has a hands-on experience regarding digital financial products. Diana, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much, Jacinta, for that introduction. And thank you everyone for your time and for your attendance. I'm glad to be here to talk about digital financial products. I have a PowerPoint presentation, but just before I present, we have a poll that is running. So we shall take about 2 minutes to fill in that poll, just for us to understand who we are and what age group and what sectors we're dealing with. Thank you.
I am seeing some results. Would it be okay if we went ahead to read the results so far?
Yes, sure, I believe so.
All right. Now, the first question talked about the age group. How old are the people who have responded We have 29% of the people who responded to that question, as in 29% of the members who responded are between the ages of 15 to 30 years. So we have a young population there. Then we have 53% are between the ages of 31 to 50. That is our biggest participants this afternoon. Then 12% of the participants are 51 to 60. And then we have 6% who are 61 to 80 years. Then the second question, which sector are you employed in? A majority of us are private sector employees, with 82% working with the private sector. There is no one in the public sector. We have self-employed, 12%, and not employed, we have 6% of unemployed people responding who are participating currently in this webinar. Then do you have enough knowledge on digital financial products? 71% indicate that they have a little bit of knowledge. So Diana, you have a lot of work to do this afternoon to disseminate knowledge and enlighten the 71% who just have a little bit of knowledge. We have 60% who have no knowledge at all. So Diana, you also have a task of moving this 6%. Then 24% have indicated that they have knowledge in digital financial products. Then the fourth question is as regards which of these digital tools do you use the most to make payments? We have a big number, 53%, who are using mobile money currently. And we hope that this number can progress to a bigger number such that we reach a cashless or cash light economy. Then 18% are using credit cards of all the participants this afternoon. We have 12% who are using debit cards. 18% are using internet and mobile banking. No one is still using cash alone. That is at least a positive side. That means the use cases currently are viable enough to make people use both cash and mobile banking, mobile money. Then we have nobody using mobile wallet, that is SafeBorder, Chipper, or Eversend. The fifth question is, have you attended a digital financial products or services training or talk about it before? 53% have ever had that discussion and have ever attended that training. 47% have never. Diana, you have something to do right now to make sure that this 47% one day can also say that they attended, not only attended, but understood what they attended. Then question 6, if yes, please indicate who organized the training. A majority of them, that is 41%, the trainings were organized by their employers. 12% indicate that the training was organized by their family members. We thank God for those family members indeed. Then friends have done nothing. Savings group or business partners are still lagging. None of them has motivated the current participants in this webinar. Then the social club or association, 6% have been motivated or encouraged to attend these trainings by the clubs they are in. FITSPA, DFCO banks or organizations contribute 12%. And then Uganda Bankers Institute, 18%. So there is a lot of work to be done by a number of these institutions and the savings groups especially, plus friends, to encourage people to have knowledge on digital financial products. I think that is the results of our poll. Thank you so much for participating. At this juncture, I would invite Diana now to contribute to lifting knowledge, disseminating knowledge, and understanding. Diana, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much, Jacinta. And I'm also impressed with the poll results that have come out. At least I am happy to see that we have a wide range of audience in here. There are different age brackets available and those who need to know more about digital financial products. So I believe that by the end of this discussion, that small percentage, that high percentage that had a little more of it will switch to yes. So allow me share my screen. I hope you can see my screen now. Yes.
It is visible.
Okay, great. So today we are going to talk about understanding digital financial products. We are going back to the basics to understand what these products are. But before we do that, I want to share the agenda. We will first of all look at DFA, understand who DFA is, who are we and what we do. Then we'll understand what digital financial services are. We will look at the main components of digital financial services, the benefits, why are they important to us? We'll look at a brief of digital financial services in Uganda. Sometimes in my speech, you're going to hear me using the word DFS. DFS is a short form for digital financial services. We'll have a look at the Ugandan landscape. What is it like? Then we'll look at the brief of main types of the products. What are those products that we're using in Uganda? Then we'll take a look at the future growth. Is there hope, or is the future in digital there? And how big or how vast is it? We'll look at opportunities for DFA partnerships and what's the role of DFA, and then we will conclude. So straight to DFA, which is the Digital Frontiers Association. Who are we? We were founded in 2017 to bring together professionals in various sectors with interest in digital finance in Uganda. And the sectors in this case are commercial banks, telecoms, fintechs, microfinance institutions, and development partners. We are affiliated with the Digital Frontiers Institute of South Africa. Our vision is to be the platform for digital financial professionals to influence policy and product innovation that foster financial inclusion as an enabler as a key enabler for socio-economic transformation. So at the end of the day, we want to see economic transformation in Uganda. Our mission is to engage and nurture digital finance development and facilitate collaboration amongst its professionals. So what do? We have quarterly events, what we call the Digital Coffee Place, where we sit together with the different players of the digital finance ecosystem to discuss industry issues. We also facilitate training for digital finance professionals. We also have stakeholder engagements with government, with fintechs, with agritechs and development partners like FSD Uganda, that's Financial Sector Deepening Uganda. We also contribute to the Africa Digital Agenda through the Digital Frontiers Institute that is based in South Africa. Our objectives is to promote and advocate for digital finance awareness and innovation to transform society. It's to influence policy in relation to digital financial services. It is to encourage and maintain professional cooperation and exchange between members. We also have training programs and award professional qualifications in the field of digital finance. Our objective is to provide a self-regulation platform for the digital finance in Uganda, as well as advance and protect occupational interest. Digital finance is a fairly new area in Uganda, and it's one of those professions that we want to position because digital is the future. These are our core values. Our core values are passion, innovation, unity, professionalism, and respect. All these are things that govern us as an association. We believe that when these values drive us, then we will be able to influence society in the best way that we can. So let's go straight to the gist of the topic of today. Before we can understand what digital financial products are, we need to first of all know what the services are. Digital financial service. Digital finance has given shape to the banking industry today. And as was seen from the polls, you see that not many people, in fact, no one still uses cash. Now banking has changed. We have mobile money, mobile banking, internet banking, mobile apps that has changed the way the banking industry is being shaped. So digital finance is a financial service delivered through mobile phones, through personal computers, internet, or cards linked to a digital payment system. In the simple terms, as long as you're using your mobile phone, your PC, a card, that is a debit card or a credit card, then you are using a digital financial service. So it has the potential to provide affordable, convenient, and secure banking services. It also provides greater control. Digital finance provides greater control for customer personal finance and quick financial decision-making. Imagine you have your phone with you and you need to make a decision whether to pay a supplier or pay a vendor or pay your friend. You just do that at the palm of your hand with your phone or your PC at your convenience. It gives us the ability to make and receive payments, and also it enhances the financial inclusion agenda. Financial inclusion is a win-win situation which is achieved through digital finance. Financial inclusion is reaching out to the underserved, especially people who are in the rural areas, like the women, the youth, and people who are at the bottom of the pyramid. So you cannot do financial inclusion without digital finance. So what are the components of digital financial services? We have three key components of the digital financial services. The first component is the digital transactional platform. Now, this platform enables a customer to use a device to make or receive payments and to store value electronically. And this is done with the bank. For example, in banks, we have the core banking systems. There are different core banking systems like Finacle, FlexiCube, and many others. So that is the digital transactional platform, which allows you to make a payment. Then the next component are the retail agents. These retail agents are armed with a digital device, which is connected to communications infrastructure to transmit and receive transactional details. Now, this enables the customers to convert cash into electronically stored value and to transform that electronically stored value back to cash. So it's good to know that most of the people are already working with these retail agents. As you know, we have mobile money, where you have to transform your physical cash into electronic value and vice versa. So we have mobile money and also the agents, agent banking agents, which we will see as we go along. The third component is the customer device. Now, this device it's mainly a digital device. It can be a mobile phone that you use to transmit the data, that is transactional information. It can be a payment card, either a debit card or a credit card. And then it can also be a POS terminal. I believe most of us have gone to see these agents, mobile money agents, we have payway agents, a number of agents, utility payment agents who have POS terminals. So these three are the components of digital financial services. What are the benefits of digital financial services? The biggest benefit for digital finance is convenience. It's very convenient for us compared to keeping money at home or traveling with money. I think earlier this week, we read in the papers of a certain family in one of the rural areas who kept their money. I think it was about 7.3 million. And this money was eaten by elephants. And you can imagine if they had used these digital financial products, at least they would be more safer. So they didn't get to enjoy the benefits of convenience. Others keep money under the soil in their boxes, and you find that they're eaten by termites. So digital finance will be able to solve those kind of problems that our population faces. Another biggest benefit to the society of digital finance is the 24/7 access. customers have more ways to use and spend their money anytime, anywhere. It's not like those days where when the bank closes, then you're not able to transact. Here you have your mobile phone and you're able to access your financial services. The digital financial services offers more payment options. These days we have mobile apps. We also have USSD. You can use your mobile app to pay your utility bill. You can also use your debit card to pay for online services. These days we have things like Netflix, we have Google, where you need to pay for subscription, so you can use your debit card for that. You can use your mobile banking app to pay for your utility bill. Say if you go home and you find that Yaka is off, you don't have to remain in darkness the whole night. You can just get your phone and purchase your Yaka very fast, and you're back with the lights on. So there are very many payment options because of digital finance. It eliminates high transactional costs and provides affordable and convenient services. It also helps small businesses transact faster, smarter, and safer. It also opens up credit options and many other benefits. There are more benefits than disbenefits to using digital financial services. So what is the history of digital finance in Uganda? In order for us to understand what the history is like, we have to understand what kind of population that we have in Uganda. We see that the digital landscape has evolved over the past 20 years in Uganda. You see that not many, like from the polls that we read earlier today, people are no longer using cash. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of that poll, that we have 0% using cash. So that is really progress in the area of digital finance. So the Ugandan population is estimated at 47.9 million, of which 77% are below the age of 30. This is as per the Worldometer Index as per 2021 June. Now the median age of the population is 16.1 years old. You can see that we have a fairly young population. And in this young population, there is opportunity. We see that females make up slightly more of the population than males. Females are 50.7%, while males are 49.29%. And only a quarter of this population live in the urban areas. Agriculture accounts for 72% of the total employment in Uganda. And this underlines the importance of agriculture to the economy. As at the end of June 2021, we look at the total number of smartphones in Uganda. This is as per the UCC report that was released in June. The total number of smartphones in Uganda stood at 9.7 million, while the feature phones and basic phones were 22.4 million. Having smartphones is a key enabler for digital finance in Uganda. So by these statistics, we can see that at least there is some progress in the area of digital finance. In the past, or even still up to now, we have limited phone ownership and lack of digital skills. And that has constrained the growth of digital financial services. But we see that based on these statistics, there is hope that we will have more people own phones, both in the rural and urban areas. And we have more financial literacy drives happening. So people will be more enlightened, and we will increase on the growth and understanding of digital finance. So just a bit of the history of digital finance in Uganda. We see that in 1997, we had the first ATM installed. Then in 2001, we progressed to internet and mobile banking, and they began using debit cards, mainly with companies like Visa. Then in 2005, we progressed to point of sale, the POS machines that you use. We went ahead to see agents coming up. I remember Payway when I was growing up. They've been here for a long time. We see that coming up. In 2006, we had now, and we progressed to telephone banking and credit cards. We see that people began to use credit cards more because you don't have to go to a physical bank and look for, sign for loans, but you can transact on credit using your credit card. Then in 2009, that was when mobile money began in Uganda. And from 2009, the country has never remained the same. The country has gone ahead to progress in the area of digital finance. So from between 2010 and 2021, where we are now, we have so many other digital financial services that have come through. Like we have the mobile apps, we have agent banking, we have all sorts of digital financial products that are being used by the population and are helping the underserved. So an overview of the digital financial products in Uganda, we have mobile money. Mobile money allows for transactions using mobile phone devices. Its technology is mainly in the SIM cards of the device, and it can be used by both feature phones and smartphones. Then another digital financial product are the mobile wallets. These are the apps. This allows users to send and receive money. These apps also store money or value in them. And they are also linked to either bank accounts or mobile money. So some of these mobile wallet apps are SafeBorder, we have Eversend, we have very many MTN and Airtel apps. We have eCash payments. All those are mobile apps that are being used. We also have another product is mobile and internet banking. This is an online payment option for both individuals and businesses who have internet access on the different tools that they're using, which are smartphones, laptops, desktops, iPads, name it, all that is mobile and internet banking. Then we have the debit and credit cards. These are used by customers to withdraw and make cashless or online purchases. Some of the global card partners that we have are Visa, MasterCard, UnionPay, and many others. You can pay online using your debit or credit card. We also have agent banking as a digital financial product in Uganda. We see that banks have established a network of agents that allow customers to carry out their deposits and withdrawals within their proximity and at their convenience. And agent banking mainly uses POS devices. So agent banking is an extension of a bank. They can be around shops or by the roadside, just near where you stay. You'll be able to access your banking services through the agent banking platform. So just to go into a deep dive on mobile money, which allows in Uganda, we see that basically, like I explained before, it allows you to make payments of services and products through the mobile phone. We've seen that the mobile money adoption in Uganda has grown at a very strong pace. And the mobile money market leverages on the use of mobile phones and its convenience to the customers. As you've seen in the UCC report, we have 22 million people in Uganda who have mobile phones. So I guess that explains why even in our poll, the highest users of digital tools is with mobile money. We see that with the increasing internet penetration in the country, it has also supported mobile money growth in the market. In Uganda, as at the report of 2020, we had 46 billion US dollars go through the mobile money system. That is in terms of transactional value. We also had the pandemic, the uncertainties of COVID-19. COVID-19 really accelerated the growth of mobile money in Uganda, its usage. Not just mobile money alone, we'll see that it also accelerated the growth of mobile banking, mobile and internet banking, and many other digital financial products. So we see that currently USSD holds the majority of the market share in the mobile money market. I think that is driven by the number of basic phones that people have. That's why we have more USSD than mobile apps. So we see the number of mobile money customers, the growth over the last 3 years. In 2018, we had 24.47 million customers on mobile money. In 2019, it grew to 27.1 million customers. Then 2020, they grew further to 30.74 million customers. And I believe this was mainly orchestrated by the pandemic, because when the government lockdown happened, you'd not be able to go and physically transact, but you had to rely on your mobile phone. So let's take a look at banking and financial inclusion. You cannot talk about digital financial products without talking about banking, because banking is the underlying foundation of digital finance. So just a sneak peek of banking, we see that these are the different channels being used to access bank accounts. Currently, this is a 2020 report, 2018 FinScope report. These are the channels that are being used to access bank accounts. We had the bank branches running at 73%. We had ATMs at 41%. We had 12% mobile phones, 2% internet, 5% agent. I believe when the next FinScope report comes out, I'm sure these results will change, because the pandemic has changed so many things in banking. The types of bank services used mainly by our population, we have the highest percentage is savings, that is 81%. Then 41% use ATMs and debit cards. 19% have current accounts. 9% have loan accounts. 2% have fixed deposit accounts, and 2% have credit cards. When we look at the depth of usage of banking services, we see that 52% of the population who are banked use banking services mainly for saving. Then 40% use it for payment services, that is utility bills, salary payments, and etc. And then 11% use banking for accessing credit. So that's a sneak peek of banking and financial inclusion in Uganda. So these are the different mobile wallet apps that are being used in Uganda. We have SafeBorder, we have Jumia. These days, so many people order for things online, Jumia Food. We have Glovo, we have Eversend, MTN, Airtel, Chipper. So all these are the different mobile wallet apps that the population has available for use. And all this is to provide convenience so that you're able to bank or access the services that matter to you. We have mobile and internet banking. We see that all these banks in Uganda have mobile and internet banking services, and many others. I was not able to put all the banks, but at least this is a sneak peek of some of the banks, among others, that have access to internet and mobile banking services. So you are able to bank at the comfort of your home. As long as you have a laptop, a smartphone, a desktop, and even USSD. Banks also use USSD to cater for that population that don't have smartphones. So you're able to access your banking services through that. We also have agent banking in Uganda. Agent banking has been established, and it allows customers to carry out deposits and withdrawals. The Ugandan Parliament passed an amendment to the Financial Institutions Act of 2004 in January 2016, which allowed banks to offer agent banking services in the country with the objective of financial inclusion at the forefront. So now banks have adopted to the agent banking model. We have the Central Bank of Uganda, in order to operationalize this Financial Institutions Act, Amendment Act, which was in 2016, the Bank of Uganda went ahead and passed the agent banking regulations in 2017. So when you look at, as at September 2019, agent banking has grown to about 9,477 agents from the time it was launched in 2017. And I believe this number is growing higher and higher due to more awareness and more access to knowledge on how to use these services. So let's look at the future. What is the future growth for digital financial services in Uganda? We see that with the COVID-19 disruptions, internet and mobile banking has grown. And the statistics mentioned there happened in December 2020, when we had a COVID-19 disruption, where we had the government lockdown and financial institutions had to first close for a moment. And you find that all those financial institutions, all those businesses, any business that had not invested in digital was affected by the pandemic. And I believe that was an eye-opener for many of us, for many of the institutions and for many of these individuals. When you look at the December 2020, we see that the value of internet and mobile banking transactions rose by 32% and 135%. Imagine over 100% growth in use of mobile banking in the banking sector, while mobile money grew by 28.2% compared to a 2% growth in 2019. So this was a tremendous growth. So the future is digital, and definitely digital financial services are going to grow as we go along the way. And why is that? One, we have the business demand. We see that now more businesses have increased in online and e-commerce opportunities. We have also utility payments and even government payments. If you recall, in this year's pandemic, the lockdown, we had our Prime Minister who used the digital platforms to send money to the different population. This was a big plus for government in the area of digital financial growth. It was different from last year, where people had to go to physical homes and deliver food and deliver cash, which was difficult. But this time, with just a click of a button, the different population or people in different parts of the country were able to receive their cash instantly. We also see why DFS is going to grow or is growing. We are seeing it growing because, as you've seen, 77% of Uganda is below the age of 30. So we have young people who are tech savvy, these young people who are mobile first. We see our children, our nieces and nephews who are always on the phone, who know how to use the phone so well, are now joining the workforce. Now, when this category of people join the workforce, it will be easy for them to adopt to this digital financial service because we will be increasing on the user base. So as this population joins the workforce, then we'll be able to see growth in the area of the digital financial services. We also have rural areas. The mobile phone usage is increasing as per the UCC report shared. At least you have a phone per home in every rural area. I believe most of us have relatives up country. You are sure to connect to either your grandma or your cousin in the village using a mobile phone. They will call you, in the African society, someone can call you in the village, they want money to sort out their problems. And just with your phone, you're able to send them mobile money and they're able to receive the money instantly. And you find that even when they receive the money on the phone, they don't have to walk miles looking for agents. Most of their agents are around their homes. So this is a very good perspective that the growth of digital is really going to be big for us in Uganda. We also have increased investments in digital business models, like government, we have telcos, we have development partners, we have different donors that come in, like UNCDF, financial sector, Deepening Uganda, and many others. DFID, they all come in and invest in the digital investment business models. We also have digital financial literacy sessions that are happening now. Like what we are doing now, we are enlightening people more, and they're beginning to see the benefits of digital financial services. We also have a regulatory enabling environment that allows for digital finance innovations. Bank of Uganda has done a good job in creating environments for us to have digital financial innovations. Like we had the NPS Act recently, which turned into regulation. Bank of Uganda set up guidelines to allow fintechs to be able to transact using, to act as a financial institution, to send and receive money. So the regulator has also created an enabling environment for us. So the future growth of digital in Uganda is really immense and promising. So we have a number of opportunities. After I have broken down the different aspects, we have opportunities for collaboration. In digital finance, you cannot work as a standalone. A bank cannot work on its own. Fintech cannot work on its own. Mobile money cannot work on its own. There needs to be collaboration and integration in order for us to grow this agenda and to serve our population better. So these are examples of the different collaborations that are happening in Uganda. Already we have banks, fintechs, and MNOs collaborating. We have the bank to wallet and wallet to bank services, which is working well for our population. We also have agency banking partnerships, where we have agent banking partnering with the different banks through UBA just to serve our customers. We also have banks who are partnered with global technology providers like MasterCard and Visa to support rollout of digital payments. So we have an opportunity there to really collaborate and grow this digital finance agenda. So as I'm coming to an end, I would like to educate the audience or advise the audience. After we have learned what we have learned, what is the role of DFA in all this, the Digital Finance Frontiers Association? DFA, we are a community of people who are like-minded in the area of digital finance. So when this community comes together, we bring transformation in digital finance, and it also helps in economic growth at the end of that day. We also do professional skilling in digital financial certifications in order to be able to support, to use these products. You need to be certified, you need to have the knowledge so that you're able to handle these products very well, all these platforms. As DFA, we want to build our country and grow the Ugandan story in the area of digital finance, and more importantly, benefiting our economy. It's like how you hear the Kenyan story, the Zambian story, the South African story. As DFA, we also want to grow the Ugandan story. DFA also helps you grow your skills, because sometimes you go and get the certifications and you need to be able to use your skills and talents and ideas on how to transform the economy. So we provide that environment that allows you to use the skills that you have. And we, as DFA, we also want to build a country that makes it easy for people to do the things that matter to them. Like now you can buy shares. If you remember the recent MTN IPO, you can buy shares on your mobile phone at the comfort of your home. You can pay online for those who like watching films on Netflix, Amazon. You can do that with your Visa card. And you can do so many other things when you join this kind of platform that allows you to use the knowledge and skills that you have to better our economy. So I would like to, I'm coming to an end of this presentation. I'd like to just share one slide on, if you're interested in becoming a member of the DFA, please visit our website. It's indicated there. Probably Jacinta could help me paste a link on the chat. We have an initial payment fee of 200,000 shillings for membership and annual subscription. When you join us, we shall support you to enroll for a course in digital money. We have the CIDM, which is Certificate in Digital Money, which is a foundation course. We have LDMM, which is Leading Digital Money Markets. You don't only get to understand digital money in Uganda, but you get to understand how it is in Europe, Asia, and many other African countries. We have Operationalizing Mobile Money and CDFP. CDFP is the Certified Digital Financial Practitioner course, which is the highest level of being certified in digital finance. So you can follow us on our channels. We're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, yes, and email. So I just want to end by saying thank you very much for your time. And I'm looking forward to seeing growth in the area of digital finance. And I'm happy to receive any questions that come from you. Over to you, our moderator, Jacinta. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Diana, for that eloquent presentation. And I'm sure we have at least gotten some knowledge on what is happening in the Ugandan landscape regards digital financial services and the products that are currently in our market. I would like to take this opportunity to invite us to have, if you have any questions, please. We are willing to take questions so that Diana can respond to them. Any gray areas, anything that is in your mind that you really need to be addressed, we are available right now. Diana is here with her expertise to break down any gray areas. Thank you. You can use our chat because we have a place for question and answers. Or you can raise your hand up. We take some questions before we close. Yes, I see Simplicious up there.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation. From the beginning, I noticed that you gave a percentage of the unemployed, and and you talked about membership. Does your membership only include the people in the working class or also the unemployed? And if you've talked about supporting people for the supporting somebody to study, is it also in the when you're only employed or you're not employed? Because I know there are people who would want to enhance their studies or they are interested in studying that area, but they do not have maybe the support or the a way to get there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, Simplicious, for that question. We do also encourage the unemployed to join us as DFA because it is a platform. You know, when you join a community of people who are knowledgeable, you are encouraged to also get into the digital financial field. So we can support you or guide you on ways on how you can enroll for those courses. So we are available for both the unemployed and the employed. Thank you. Because you'll not remain unemployed forever. You will transition into either a business person or a digital financial expert. Yes, so we do provide a platform to support you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Diana, we have a next question from Emmanuel, and he's asking, my question is mainly cryptocurrency. How is DFS empowering people to trade in the online market?
Thank you, Emmanuel, for that question. Cryptocurrency is an area that is fairly new to the people in Uganda. And it's an area that I know that the regulator sent a letter some time back, I think 1 or 2 years ago, not to enroll in cryptocurrencies. But this is the future. Cryptocurrency is the future of digital. In the end, we will get there. So we encourage people to read about it and pay attention to it and not just ignore it, because come the near future, you find that we will be dealing in cryptocurrencies. When you're trading in cryptocurrency, one has to be very careful while trading in cryptocurrencies, because as you know, there are very many. There are some, just like how you have fraudsters or thieves, even in cryptocurrency, we have those that are not legitimate. So you have to be careful when you get into trading in cryptocurrencies. But at least the one platform that I know of that is really gaining traction in cryptocurrency is the Binance cryptocurrency platform. So as a digital financial expert, I would encourage you not to ignore it, but give it some attention. You can invest some money in it and just understand how it works, so that you don't get into a place whereby when it has grown further, you're completely left behind. It's not something to ignore. It is something to pay attention to and invest in as you get to learn more about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Do we have any more questions? And maybe to respond to that question further, DFA has a course on cryptocurrency. So it would also be nice if you enrolled, because there is a course that basically handles cryptocurrency, stable coins, and central bank digital currencies. Thank you. Do we have any more questions? Our chat does not seem to have more questions coming in, and I do not see anyone raising their hands.
So do we believe that since we don't have many questions, people have understood and we have been able to really deal with all the concerns that the different people have?
Diana, there is a question. The same person, Emmanuel, has come back asking how long do those courses take? Maybe you would respond to that.
Okay. So the courses range from 1 month to 3 months. They are short courses. So depending on which one that you take, you have a course that takes 4 weeks, another that takes 6 weeks, another one that takes 6 months. And so you can be able to enroll for these courses according to your pace, your schedule, and it's really friendly. So they are short courses and you build up. The ultimate is the CDFP, which is the Certified Digital Financial Practitioner. When you do these courses, it's designed in such a way that when you do the different courses, you earn points that lead you towards the CDFP certification. For example, if you do maybe a course on cryptocurrency, you can earn 2 points. If you do a course on mobile money, operationalizing mobile money, you can earn 3 points. If you do a course on gender or digital identity or agri-tech, InsurTech, the different areas in digital finance. You earn different points that lead you to the digital financial practitioner certification, which is the highest point of digital finance. So that can take you up to a year to be a CDFP certified, a year or two, depending on your pace and your schedule. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana, for the response. I would also encourage people to go to the website of Digital Frontiers Institute. I will share the link shortly so that you see the various courses which are available there. And just like Diana has explained, it is according to your pace. So there are courses of 4 weeks, courses of 6 weeks, and it all leads to the same journey of being a certified digital practitioner, which is a very good program. I am currently a beneficiary of that program. I'm about to finish it, and I would encourage more so that we don't have a few people who understand what is happening in the digital space. We do not only want one person who is seeing, and then you have the other people following who don't know anything. So you want to be together in a room where all of you are speaking the same language and you all understand what is happening. Because when you be the only one-eyed person in the room, the other people don't understand what you're seeing. And so you will find it hard to push decisions and policies that will enhance the economy. We have a poll that has been put up there. I would request that we all submit or respond to it to assess how this webinar has been. Please take, I think, a minute to respond to it. I'll read the poll results shortly after. Thank you. I would also like to use this opportunity to invite our panelists, Diana, to give us closing remarks. What are your parting shots? What are the takeaways? There are people who say that they have never had any session on digital financial services. What is it that you can speak right now in a short, in a summarized way that they can go back home with and they will remember this day? Diana?
Okay, thank you very much, Jacinta and everyone. The parting shots for me is the key message to the audience is financial literacy, digital financial literacy. Once you get to enroll or to enlighten yourself or attend webinars like this, just to get to know more about how the digital financial system works, that is a big step towards digital financial growth. Because once you have the knowledge, then you're able to use the tools. And in addition to the digital financial literacy, we need to have more drives in both the rural and urban areas, just to enlighten the population more on digital financial services. And as we do that, this will lead to social economic transformation. Finally, the thing about digital finance is the mobile phone. Everything is going to evolve around the mobile phone. So to the developers, to the regulators, to the population, whichever area you are in, whether you're regulating, whether you're the designer, whether you're the one using, whether you're the one marketing, everything now evolves around the mobile phone. So as we grow in the area of digital finance, we need to come up with policies that support the usage of the phone. We find that there are some areas in the rural places where people don't have phones. Maybe the government can come up with something and provide mobile phones to those people who do not own those devices, so that we grow this digital financial agenda as well as financial inclusion. So those would be my parting shots for the audience today. Thank you, Jacinta. I also want to add that Jacinta is a member of the DFA in addition to her being our moderator. So we're happy to be here with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. There is someone who has asked a question, one for the road, I think. Are we not scared of the system failures as we go cashless?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. because when you go to the area of digital, it presents new challenges. You solve the old challenges of inconvenience and you're faced with new challenges. So we encourage that as we move into this space, we invest in security, we invest in knowledge on how to safeguard the systems and in order to stabilize these systems, because where the world is going, we are not turning back. The traditional methods of banking will not work for us anymore. So it boils down to the knowledge. Get this knowledge on cybersecurity to protect your digital platforms. Get knowledge on how the digital ecosystem interacts with itself to avoid the different points of failures. So it still boils down to financial literacy and knowledge. And once you acquire that, we will be able to support and keep the systems robust. Of course, those challenges are always there, but we always overcome. We always overcome these challenges that come our way in the financial institutions and the different fintech players. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana, for that response. Let me just go through our poll results. The first question was, please rate this webinar. 79% of the members who have attended it are saying it was very good. Thank you so much for that response. 21% said it was good. So Diana, you've done a great job. Then what proportion of the information was new to you? 21% say all of it was new. And then 57% of the members who have attended say some of it was new. Then 21% are saying most of it was new. So most of it was new, all of it was new. They are tying 21%. The third question was, when can you use this session? When can you use this session information? 86% are saying they're going to use it immediately, which is very good. Others are saying 2 to 6 months, only 14% of them are saying they will use it in the next 2 months or 2 to 6%. So right now, there is no urgency for using the information they have gotten, but we are grateful that they will still use it in the near future. Then please rate our speaker. 57% have said that you have been excellent, and 43% have indicated that you're very good. Congratulations, Diana.
Thank you.
The last question is, do you wish to attend more of our Banking and Financial Services Awareness Month webinar series? 100% have said they're interested in attending this awareness series. Thank you so much, all of you, for actually participating and also for being interested in these webinars, because this is the only way we can give back to the community. Moreover, minus a pay, the only thing you pay for, that is, if you're not using office internet, is your internet. So you only spend your bundles, but you get information which others are paying for out there. We thank you for sparing time to be part of this gathering this afternoon. And as a closing remarks, I would like to thank the sponsors and all the participants, especially because minus participants would not have had this webinar. Housing Finance for sponsoring, Equity Bank Uganda, Finance Trust Bank, DFCU Bank, Citibank Uganda, KCB Financial Intelligence Authority, Absa Bank Uganda, Mercantile Credit Bank, Exim Bank Uganda, Finca Uganda, NCB Bank Uganda, Ugaford Microfinance Limited, BRAC Bank Uganda, Bank of Africa Uganda, DTB Bank, ABC Capital Bank, Bank of Baroda Uganda, Tropical Bank and Cairo Bank Uganda. We would also like to thank our stakeholders, that is Capital Markets Authority, CFA East Africa, Uganda Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority, Uganda Microfinance Regulatory Authority, and Uganda Insurers Association that we are collaborating with to deliver these financial literacy awareness webinars. And I still want to emphasize to all of us who have spared time to be part and parcel of this webinar, thank you so much. To our presenter, thank you so much. Our panelist, Diana, and the people who have been behind the scene, the IT people, Uganda Institute of Bankers, all of you, thank you. The ones who have been relaying this message out to invite people for the webinars, we thank you so much for your time, because most people don't have time to spare. It is lunch hour, but you've spared your time to sit with us and to take in knowledge. Thank you. Thank you.